Good morning. Hello. Welcome to Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with your host via your device. My name is Hayley Ellis. This is Alison June Smith.
Good morning.
And we are here until 8 a.m. Eastern Time this morning to wake you up this Monday. Happy Memorial Day in the US today. The schedule's a little different today, so thanks for joining us. It's just ourselves here this morning, because obviously you are on holiday in the United States. So it's just ourselves and Anthony Davis, 12 till 2 and 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick. So we're very stripped back shows today, but do watch us, stick around to the end of the show. You can check out Anthony, check out Hal later on today. Doug is already with us. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning, Doug. Hey, buddy.
Doug has said good morning, Hayley Whaley and Alison. Thanks for joining us, Doug. How was your weekend? Let us know. Get in touch. Say hello this morning. Because if you lot don't talk to us, the show quite literally is just two tired women talking for 2 hours if you don't get involved with the show. That's it.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So say hello this morning like lovely Doug has done. Doug has told us his weekend wasn't too bad. It's pretty relaxing, trying to eat all I can tomorrow. Well, Doug, we need to know, don't we? It's time of the show where we need to know what Doug had for his dinner last night.
What's Doug had for dinner? Any vegetables with that?
There you go, Doug. You got your own sting.
You got your own jingle, Doug. What did you have for your dinner last night? Let us know. I'm not saying we're struggling for content, but that is a segment of the show now. Did you have a nice weekend, Ali?
I did, thank you very much. I spent it with a mutual friend of ours, a Sally Ann Hayward, a comedian here in the UK. Yeah, it was lovely. We spent 2 days together. I was in Bath and Bristol. It was lovely. And it was so sunny this weekend. We had so much sun. It was gorgeous. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad you had a nice weekend. Hello to Stacey, but hello, Hayley Whaley, and hello, Alison Wallison. And Doug, what's Doug had for his dinner? Let's play that jingle again. What's Doug had for his dinner last night?
What's Doug had for dinner? Any vegetables with that?
Yeah.
Doug had popcorn chicken last night for dinner. No vegetables with that. We are, how many shows in? 148. No sign of a vegetable yet, but I hope you enjoyed your corn chicken. See what I did?
Hey, you're good at that.
Thanks, Alison. I've been to see the personal trainer already this morning.
Of course you have. I know you have. I get the alerts. I get the alerts on the phone. I know you're ambitious.
I'm going away, aren't I, in 2 weeks? So what's the point? Because I'm just going to stack it all back on my all-inclusive holiday.
But it's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. Where are you going again on your holiday?
Spain. I'm just looking forward to having a little lie down.
Yeah.
I've just been very hectic this week. I've been running around all over the place. By the way, let's have a little shout out and see who's with us this morning. Good morning to Wyatt, No Name, Doug, Stacey, and lots of no names today. About 4 no names. By the way, if you want to change your name, don't have to. I understand why people want to use the anonymous setting, but if you would like to change it, all you need to do is tell your device, change my name to whatever you like. Stacey isn't too good this morning. I'm sorry to hear that, Stacey. I hope you're feeling better as the day gets on. You get yourself a little rest, Stacey. Doug has bought, my mum wants me to bring back some souvenirs from vacation. What souvenirs? My mum always used to have, do you know when we were younger, back in the day, we'd go on a school trip, I always used to bring my mum a tea towel.
Oh, did you? Here you go. That's actually a very handy gift, actually. Yeah. That is a useful gift.
Very sexist, but very handy.
Here you go, Mum. I thought you'd like this.
You can do the dishes with this, Mum. Stacey said, being ill is not going to stop me from sending messages to you guys. Thanks, Stacey.
Stacey, thank you. And we're so grateful that you do join us. And again, really sorry your hip is hurting you. Nobody wants to be in pain.
And Doug has said, my mum bought me a T-shirt that says Great Smoky Mountains on the front and a knife that says my name on the back. A little bit intimidating, but...
There we go. You can wear that on your ride-alongs next time, Doug.
There we go. Good morning. Hello to Alec, who's joined us this morning. Morning, Alec. This is the Hayley and Alison show. Because it's Memorial Day, the shows are running a little different today, so just to give you all a heads up, there is no Liv today. What's going to happen is it's our show, and then Anthony Davis is back 12 till 2, and then 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick. So we've just got the 3 shows here today on Memorial Day. Monday, May the 30th. Happy birthday to Adina Menzel. 51 today. What did John Travolta call her?
I don't know.
Adele Dazeem.
Did he?
Yeah, at the Oscars. Just been waiting all this moment all her life to sing at the Oscars. Oh, John Travolta, Adele Dazeem. Adina Menzel, 51 today. Happy birthday to Stephen Gerrard, the footballer or soccer player, as you say in the UK. He's 42 today. And CeeLo Green is 47 today. So happy birthday to all of you. He did the Masked Singer in the UK, CeeLo Green.
Oh yeah, he did. What was his animal characters?
I don't know. They're ridiculous, aren't they? I can't believe. But it's so good for kids, this show, because kids love it. But initially, imagine reading that on paper. We're going to get people to dress as broccoli and sing. You've got to guess who they are. You'd just be like, what is this? What is this? But it works. It works. National Day today. Obviously, it's Memorial Day today. But in the USA, it's also Water a Flower Day.
Oh, I've watered some flowers this morning already.
I never get tired of your enthusiasm for anything I say, Alison. It's adorable.
As long as if I connect, I'm like, I've watered flowers. Monday's a great day to water flowers. That's lovely.
Yeah, I need to. I need to water them. In fact, I'm going to show you something now. If you're watching on an Echo Show, Alison, just let me go and get this plant.
Oh no,
it's not good.
I don't know if you should show it to me. I might feel pain. I never thought I was a green thumb person, but then over the last few years, okay, let's see it.
So last Christmas, I took my child to see Santa Claus, and they give you a little sprig off a Christmas tree so you can grow your own Christmas tree.
Oh,
what a lovely idea!
That's delightful. Oh, Haley,
all the sprigs, it all fell off. It's. I need to throw it out, don't I? I can't cling on to that. Can I? No,
it's done. You have finished that.
It's like, if you aren't watching an Echo Show, I know that a few of you can't see as well. It's like I've shoved a stick insect into it. It's sad, is what it is.
Literally looks worse than Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. His like.
Yeah, I need to get rid of it. I can't.
Yeah, it's done.
So water those flowers, people. In the UK, it's National Barbecue Week, which is ironic considering it's raining every single day of the week.
Like crazy rain this week. Anyway, Get out there and barbecue in the rain.
Get your barbecue going. And in the UK, in Gloucestershire, it's cheese rolling. So they do this big thing in Gloucester where they get the big round circles of cheese and just roll them down a hill. Say what you like about people in the UK, but it's probably true. We are strange. We're going to talk about that later on in the show.
Don't people roll down the hill with the cheese? I'm not even joking. I think they do. Not? I think there are some places where they roll this big cheese down and people also roll down the hill with the cheese. I wouldn't roll down the hill with the cheese. With the cheese. I'd be chasing the cheese. I wouldn't want to roll, but I definitely would be chasing the cheese. I bet you it'd be softer after it rolls down that hill. Anyway,
a lot of thought's gone into that. By the way, Stacey wants to know where Will is. Where's Will? Here he is.
Right here.
This weird green void. I like that instead of producer Will, what Stacey's device heard was Patricia Wells, which also happens to be my drag pseudonym.
You'd suit that name so much, Patricia
Where
Wells.
is Patricia Wells?
Producer Will. Patricia Wells. Hello, did you have a nice weekend? Did you miss me?
We did miss you, Will, always.
We always missed you. What did you get up to this weekend, Will?
Oh, I did nothing interesting. What did I do?
You did workouts because it showed up on my...
I went to the gym.
Yeah, I know.
Then I went out for breakfast. Then I had a massive almond croissant for breakfast. So there you go.
Almond croissant. Croissants in general. Love it. Patricia Wells.
Patricia Wells.
Not producer Will. Patricia Wells.
Patricia Wells.
Stacey. He has changed his name on screen, just so you know.
What else did I do? I went for a walk. I planned today's show.
Hey!
God, people say
days.
Rock and roll lifestyle in your 20s, guys.
I mean, I
rock
know.
and roll.
In your 20s.
Thanks, Patricia Wells.
Thank you, guys.
Don't worry, Stacey. You don't have to apologise. This is funny. Doug has said, tomorrow I will be here with you guys, but by Wednesday, think of me because I've got to go and get my teeth done.
Ooh, got to get some teeth pulled, I believe. Oh, Doug. Well, you know what? Dentistry has come a long way, so I'm sure it'll be... Since
Alison's days. I mean, Doug, when Alison was back in the day, they used to have to drill a hole in your head to get them out, didn't they?
They did. And just to help you relax a little. They did. They used to drill holes in heads to help more oxygen get in your head. Anyway.
There we go. By the way, just a disclaimer, that's just a lie. Alison is young. So, hey, On this day, so May the 30th in the year 1922, you'll remember this, the Lincoln Memorial was dedicated. It was announced in Washington. And in 1911, the first Indianapolis 500 automobile race was ran in Indianapolis, Indiana, and it was won by Ray Harroun in about 6 hours and 42 minutes.
Wow, look at that. Well done. I wonder how long it would take now.
Wonder how long it'd take. How long do you reckon you could run a marathon in?
Well, like, my first question is, what's a marathon? 6, 10? What is it? I don't even know.
26.
Yeah, I don't think I could run a marathon.
It's like in 20 odd miles, isn't it?
A marathon is 26 miles. I have some more news that you might find more upsetting. Is that the Indy 500 is motor car racing.
Okay. Well, it's nice that we're on. It's nice that we listen to what we're doing, isn't it?
That's what I thought. I was like, I wonder how long. And you're like, could you run a marathon? I was like against cars? No, definitely not against
slower than
cars.
a car, faster than like a turtle. You know?
It's Monday, Will. Patricia, it's Monday.
I'm sorry. I should have specified in the document that the Indy 500 is not a marathon.
No, it does say automobile race. I just wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Fine.
It's very
I just didn't want you to get too deep into that.
It's a marathon.
But I do want to know how long it would take Alison to run a marathon. Maybe we can find out
Like
later.
a long time. Like a long time is what I am imagining. I can't run a distance. I'd have to like run a little bit, then walk for a while, then run for a little bit, then walk for a while. See, that's why it would take an eternity.
Eternity. Good morning. Hey, Stacey, you're going to be relieved because coming up in a minute is your favourite song. I'm not going to do it yet, Stacey, but I'm just saying stay sat because your favourite song will be coming up shortly when I tell you what's coming up on the show later on today. Like I say, just 3 shows today. Ourselves, Anthony Davis, Hal Rudnick. Hello to everyone who's joined us so far this morning. You all right, Ali? You look a little bit tired this morning.
I'm a little tired. My eyes are a little glazed over. I feel the tiredness. It's a Monday tiredness day.
It's the Monday. I had a day off yesterday, so I'd been working all weekend. So I went to watch a show at the Frog and Bucket in Manchester. I had a little fun afternoon off, but watching comedy. So
I know. I was like, why'd you do that to yourself? Why did you go? Was there someone that you liked at the Frog, or was there...
Yeah, there was someone who's very sweet and very supportive of me, and I thought, you know what, I'll go and support them. So I went to watch them. And yeah, it was good. It was fun. Are you ready? Shall we tell you what's coming up in the next part? 2 hours, 1 hour and 45 minutes of the show?
That's right. Don't add in time. Yes, give us a breakdown.
Stacey, it's your favourite. Coming up in the next 1 hour and 45 minutes here on the Hayley and Alison Show, we're going to be solving your problems in our Agony Auntie section. We're going to have a game of Who Am I? 10 clues, 1 celebrity, but who is it? As always, we're going to be playing the 1-star movie review where Alison June Smith gets to act out your wildest dreams. And as always, it's true or false, all coming up in the next hour and 45. Stick around.
You have reached the Hayley and Alison Show with producer Will.
That is all coming up in the next 1 hour and 45 minutes of the show. Sorry, I've just had an email. It's very unprofessional of me to look at it, but I was just checking it wasn't the childminder. And I'm doing a gig on Saturday, and I don't want to say who it is, but the person who's books the gig is comparing it, and they're not the best compare. Alison, I'm wondering if you'll know who it is, but
no,
it's not. It's not them. Yeah. It's not them. But just a little joke. So when you have a compare at a gig, people who are listening, if you've ever been to watch a comedy show, it's someone who is meant to hold the show together.
Yeah, like the MC, the host.
Yeah, they're meant to like get everyone on board. So that'll be interesting.
But it's hard when they're extremely unlikable. All right.
But Stacey said, thank you for my favourite jingle.
You're
Stacey,
welcome, Stacey.
You are very welcome. In fact, Will, let's play it again for Stacey, just so she can listen to it and just enjoy it. I'm not even going to talk, Stacey. Just soak it in, Stacey. Just enjoy it. This is for Stacey. Didn't realise how long it was, actually. Here we go.
You have reached the Hayley and Alison Show with producer Will.
Hey, Stacey, don't say we don't ever give anything for you. There it was, unedited. But now it's time for our first segment of the show. It's time for our Agony Aunties section. Doug has just disappeared. He said he's got to feed his cats. Thanks for
No
letting
problem.
us know, Doug. We're not
No
saying that
problem.
we're an intimate show here, but we do need to know if you are going to use the latrine.
Where'd you go?
or
Where'd you go?
Don't leave us. But now it's time for your problems in our Agony Aunties section. If you have a problem you'd like me and Alison to talk about, I'm not saying solve, because here's the disclaimer. We are not trained therapists, not even trained to do this job.
No.
But if you would like the opinions of two stand-up comedians based in the UK, then on your head be it. Send in your problems as you do. Just don't take the advice literal. These are just the thoughts that come in our head when you give us these problems. Also, if you have any advice, you're listening and you think, oh, that problem's happened to me or a family member, I'd love to offer my opinion on it, then let us know. Send us your problems or your opinions on people's problems in the following ways. If you are watching on an Echo show, all you need to do is the name of your device that begins with an A, there it is, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. Or if you are listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv, and you can type in your problem there. Also, if you have a longer problem, you can email us hello@backchannel.tv. Just make sure you pop Hayley and Alison in the subject box. Also, just a little thing, subscribe. I can see already Stacey and Doug are subscribers. If you subscribe to the show, there should be a little subscribe button. Click on that. It will just alert you when the shows go online. So for later today, there's a little bit of a change in schedule. It's quite handy being a subscriber because it'll just ping you when Anthony's online. It's a free service. It just lets you know when the shows are on. That's all it is, but it's very, very useful. So let's crack on with the first problem today.
All right.
Joe from Georgia has said, I've arranged a first date with someone who I met online and they asked if they could bring a friend with them. Who would mostly keep out of our way. I get that my date might feel more comfortable, confident or safe with a friend nearby, but that still feels kind of weird to me. What do you think? That's a tough one.
Okay, so okay. I understand. I understand what this person is doing. They want a safety guard. I respect that. And they're being honest with you. They're like, okay, but it's kind of weird when you feel like someone's just going to be watching you. I mean, I guess you could say like, sure, if you want to have them nearby, but yeah, I mean, or you could be like, I don't know. I just find that weird. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think there's something that's happened where this person's felt unsafe before. So maybe that's like, oh, I just want to. So there could be some. We don't know the full story. There could be things as to why they want this. I mean, I would maybe go, Joe, see how the date goes.
Yeah.
And then if on the second one they're like, I want this person to come again, then you'd have to.
Yeah, I'd be like, no. Look, first time meetup, okay. And especially if they're like, my friend won't be with us. They're just going to kind of be nearby or, that's fine. But yeah, I think on the second one, it's like, okay, at what point then are you going to trust me? Or I don't know. See, I probably wouldn't have said I'm going to bring a friend. I would have just said, hey.
You would have just let your friend be there and just checked you're okay. But then there's that worse. They've been honest, though, because it would be weirder, wouldn't it, if you were at a restaurant thinking, why does that girl keep looking at us?
And that's why part of me is like, I do like the honesty of this person.
Yeah.
This is why I'm with you, Hayley. I say, go on the date. Meet this person, see how it goes. Because if it goes really well, maybe this person will say, look, I had a really bad encounter on a first date. That's why I brought the... And who knows, maybe this person will be great. So I say they've been honest. They haven't lied. That is the key to dating. But I would say like, yeah, as long as they're not with us, because I do want to get to know you. You are the person I'm interested in. So yeah, I say go on the date. Do I think it's a little odd? I guess at first I was like, but you know what? This person is being safe. And especially, I don't mean to assume Joe, but Joe tends to be a masculine name. So you might be a guy. If it's a girl too coming to meet you, as women, we do tend to we do have to put a few safety checks in places sometimes when it comes to being out and about in the world and meeting new people, especially Hayley and I, we know being female comedians and we travel a lot alone. And so, I guess I have a weird sort of understanding and respect for this person for being like, listen, this is how I do my first dates. If that's a problem,
Yeah,
you know.
I think they've been honest. Stacey as well said, I can understand the feeling of feeling unsafe, so I would just try and think about why they're doing that.
Yeah.
Quite right, Stacey. And Doug said, I would just say, yeah, just this one time, and then let's see how we get on. Let's go
Yeah.
from there. So there you go. Good luck with that, Joe. Let us know how you get on. And thank you to Doug and Stacey for your advice also. If you have a problem, you want to send it in, do so. You know the ways. If you don't, name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your problem, or go to backchannel.tv.
Do you know what I do love? Sorry to cut off. I love that we have
Yeah.
Doug and Stacey, because you and I will be like, here's some thoughts we have on it. And most times, Doug and Stacey, you're on board. We all kind of agree. And so as a group, I'm like, I think we've unanimously decided that it's okay. Go for it. Give them a go. So I like having the group consensus. All right.
We
next
work as a
problem.
team here on BC.
We do.
Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and work out people's problems with your hosts in real time.
Yeah.
Jay from South Dakota has been in touch, and they say, my family moved across the country where I've started at a new school. Soon my friends from home and my old school will be coming to visit. I'm nervous because I have slightly different reputations with both groups of friends. How should I manage this meeting of groups? Ooh.
Okay, well, you have different reputations, but you're the same person. These people that you're friends with, they become friends with you. That is the connecting amongst all of them. And, I think you should just embrace this and enjoy the process of bringing these different groups of people together. Um, I like to think that your old group of friends would understand that maybe coming to this new place, you have a new sort of, I mean, reputation. That's the thing about reputation, right? So that's usually you get a reputation for stuff you've done in the past. And I think that's kind of irrelevant. So I would look forward to bringing your old friends to meet your new friends, and maybe even just give your old friends a little like, this is kind of what my life is like now. I'm excited for you to meet these people. For you to change, maybe do a prep for the old friends, and for do a little prep on both sides.
Do you know when you came over from Canada to the UK, did you sort of reinvent yourself? Because sometimes it's a time, isn't it? Like when you go away to go, right, I'm going to start again. I'm going to be who I want to be. And you sort of reinvent yourself. I guess that's what you mean, Jay. When you say different reputations, I guess maybe you were like, oh, when I move, I'm going to be more confident, or I'm going to make sure that I do this. So it's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, not
your
at
friends
all.
may be impressed that you're like, oh, you've come on loads in your confidence, or you're more social now and stuff. So it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Embrace where you've been and embrace where you are. And I think it's lovely that you're going to bring these two groups of people together. If there's anything particular you're worried about, just give a little prep talk, a little, before both groups come together. Just be like, oh, I'm a little nervous when you meet my old friends. Say to the old friends, oh, I'm a little nervous you meet my new friends. Then everyone's going to be best foot forward, right? Everyone's going to be wanting to make the right impression. So I say, look at this as a good thing. It's a good thing, and enjoy the process of it. Don't be nervous. Don't be, you are you, and they're there because they love you. So that's all that matters.
Stacey said, yeah, give your old friends the heads up, and then just treat them, be nice and kind. Don't be abrupt with people. Always a general good rule there, Stacey, I think, in life. Yeah. Just be nice and kind, as we all are here on Backchannel.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Kidding. Good morning. We're answering your problems this morning. I say answering. We're talking about your problems this morning here on the Hayley and Alison show. Get involved with the show like Stacey and Doug have done this morning. You know the ways. If you're watching on an Echo show because you are tired, weary. I look so tired this morning.
I am tired today. It's Monday.
Name your device, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning, within reason. Breakfast show.
Breakfast show.
Or go to backchannel.tv. You can type it in there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, just type in the comments box below. No sign of Barry yet, Alison, so you may be okay when we do the 1-star review later on in the show.
Don't make me move too much on a Monday.
Monday. Hello to Catherine, another one from Georgia, who said, my friend has a complex where he thinks that everyone is against him or out to get him. It makes it impossible for him to accept help, and as a result, he's always stressed. What are some ways I can help this friend and make him see that no one is out to get him? I think he needs professional help.
I was going to say, it does sound like a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of, this sort of thought pattern that everyone is against me is like people who get into conspiracy theories and that sort of thing. This is very on the cusp of that sort of thought. So, I mean, all you can really do is like share your thoughts with this person and just be like, no, no one's out to get you, or, look at the good side. But I agree. I mean, maybe you could find them. Oh, this is so passive aggressive, but here we go.
Here she
If
goes.
you are concerned about your friend and you feel like they are really starting to get in the world of everyone is against me, have you talked to them about this? Have you said like, "Look, I just feel like you are creating situations sometimes in your head. Maybe it's because you're stressed, maybe it's because you're panicked. Sometimes when we have other things going on in our world, um, and we don't wanna panic about that thing, we tend to start to let our mind wander. So what about a book on coping with anxiety or stress? What about some sort of tool that you could give them that you'd be like, "Look, I just feel like you're and I just wanna help you, so here's a book that I have read that really gave me some good tools that I could use in my life to help me cope with some anxiety and stress." Because again, I think sometimes that feeling like everyone is against you is a side effect of another. And I often think it's anxiety and stress and just feeling overwhelmed. So maybe just trying to give them something to help them with that, and letting them know that you're there for them, and that other people are there for them as well. If you have mutual friends, maybe reach out and say, "Hey, can you reach out a bit to so and so because I feel like they're really feeling isolated. They're starting to isolate themselves a bit." So those are things that I think you can do to kind of begin the process of helping them out. But I agree. I think if it gets worse, some professional help, some therapy, some counseling, which is not a bad thing. Please don't think that's a bad thing. You don't have to hit a rock bottom to be having therapy. Therapy is the greatest thing in the world. I think the best therapy is done when you don't have a problem in your life. Everyone, that's when you really get some good work done. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Doug has pretty much said the same as you, Alison. I would just talk to them about it. If you haven't already, maybe they do need professional help. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Or maybe tell them, don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about other people at all. Just focus on yourself. Stacey, good advice, Doug, by the way. Stacey has said, anxiety has happened to a family member of mine. So what can you do if you can get treatment for the anxiety? So yeah. Absolutely, Stacey and Doug. Well done. Both great advice there.
Yeah.
Lots of ways of managing anxiety now, and the good thing about it isn't a stigma to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
So everyone can, can be very open about this, and I think it's a good thing. The more we talk about it, the more people it helps. So good luck with that, Catherine.
Absolutely. Very good advice. Very good advice from everyone, I think.
Sorry, it's raining so heavy out here in the UK.
I could literally hear the rain.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
like.
Let's be quiet for 1 second.
You hear it? Let us know. Here on Backchannel,
very
the only
soothing.
place to listen, watch, and hear your hosts. Listen
Makes
to
me want to
rain.
close my eyes and take a nap.
I listen to rain music as I'm falling to sleep, and it
It's
really
so
drives my partner
soothing.
mad.
Oh,
he
really?
hates it. Yeah, he's like, turn it off.
Do you have sleep headphones?
No, because what'll happen is if I have my headphones in, then I won't hear my alarm and things. So Doug said, yeah, we've had rain here also. It's pouring down in the UK today. Doug, what Ohio's raining, is it? We'll do one more question. Thank you, everyone, for getting involved today.
Do it.
Lovely advice from Doug and Stacey. Thank you.
Thank you both.
Helen from Arizona. Oh, well, Helen. So I need help with this as well, Helen. So it's as much your problem as in mine today. What are your top tips for surviving airport anxiety and mastering stress-free travel? I'm traveling soon with a toddler. Alison, she's a pro traveler. She travels a lot.
Okay.
Any hints and tips?
Yeah, my top tips. Here are my top tips. If
Top
you
tip.
top tips, top travel tips. From
I'll do that
Allison.
after each one. Top tip.
Top tips. Okay. First off, I think a big thing you could do, especially if you're not a regular traveler, is see at the airport if they have an airport lounge that you can purchase time there, because I'll tell you, it's worth it. You get a little bit of food. It's a bit quieter. You're not in the hustle and bustle of the airport. Yes, it costs a little bit, but I'm telling you, if
So I'm writing these down. So what we've got to Google, lounge pass.
Lounge pass. I believe they're called a priority pass, but most lounges will do a pre-sale where you can like buy it for like $30 ahead of time or something like that. And you get 2 hours, it's usually 2-3 hours before you fly. And in the lounge is so lovely because there's people there. You can ask questions about where's my gate, where's this. So I'm a big advocate for getting a lounge pass if you can ahead of time. I just think it takes the stress off of things. Do you have a friend who is a regular traveler? Do you know someone who has traveled through that airport? talking to somebody ahead of time about the airport and the breakdown of the airport, where you're going to go. Because sometimes I think people just get overwhelmed about getting into the airport and then what do I do? Where do I go? If you can know where the screens are so you can look at where the planes, um, I just feel knowing kind of where to look for information, that's a big help as well. Google about the airport before you get there, right? What are some things? What do people say in the past about it? Always give yourself more time than you think is necessary. If you're doing international travel, they say 2 hours. I always go 3 hours ahead of time. I just do. Give yourself that leeway. Anything can happen. And if you're there a bit early, oh, well, you get an extra cup of coffee or something. So I think going early ahead of time, talking to anybody who knows about the airport, and then also get a lounge pass. Just really like pre-plan before you get to those stages. Think about what you might need. Another thing that I do too, think about what you're going to use when you're on the plane. Often people pack everything into their carry-on suitcase, and then once they're at their seat, they start digging out things that they'll need for when they're at their seat. Pre-think about what you'll want at your seat and put that in a separate bag. Have that ready. So as soon as you're on the airplane, you can just tuck the stuff away, but have that little baggie that is everything you're going to need at your seat. Those are a few things that I think can help you.
There we go. Good advice from that, Alison. Doug said, I'm not a traveller, but maybe have some company. And Stacey said, you're going to need to make sure your toddler is safe. Don't you worry, Stacey. All eyes on the toddler. But yes, I'm going to download lots of cartoons and things on my iPad to keep her.
I'm a big fan of the child harness in airports.
Yeah.
I hate to say
we've got the wrist one. We've got
the
wrist one.
Yeah, just something to keep them, because I'll tell you, airports can get busy, and just so you feel that tug and you have that connection, I think it's a good thing. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, everyone, for your problems. Thank you, Doug and Stacey, for your very good advice as well. That was our Agony Auntie section. But now, should we play a game, Alison June Smith?
I suppose I've almost had my first cup of coffee. Let's get into it.
Jingle, Alison.
1-star movie review. 1-star movie review.
Yes. Oh, this is my favourite part of the Hayley and Alison show. April, you're just in time for the 1-star movie review game, where I get Alison June Smith to act out whatever you suggest in the form of a game. Hello to Carmela, who's just joined us, also in time for the 1-star review. Now, if you haven't watched this game before, what's going to happen is our lovely Alison is going to read out 4 different reviews, 4 different people. Sorry, I've got the giggles because I've read one of the suggestions that's been sent in already. Right. Focus, Hayley. 4 different reviews that 4 people have left online for a movie. Now, the thing these reviews all have in common is they've all left this movie a 1-star review. They've hated this movie. They've gone online. And instead of just telling the partner or the friends, do you know what? I didn't like that film. No, they wanted it in writing on IMDb. So these are 4 genuine reviews that people have left for a movie. Now, just because these people have left it a 1-star review, it doesn't mean it's a bad film. It just means that these particular selection of the internet don't like it. I can tell you, I love this film. And it got 8.3 on IMDb. So the majority of people agree with me that it's good. So just bear that in mind when you're making your guesses. 4 reviews, 1 film, all been left a 1-star. What's the name of the movie? Make as many guesses as you want. It's just a fun game to wake you up this morning. And we're going to wake Alison up because
You're going to make me be physical. Hang on, before we do it, just keep in mind, this could be a really good movie. And in fact, I actually think this is a good movie.
It is a good movie.
So I disagree with all the 1-star reviews.
Yeah, I also agree with you on the agrees.
In fact, I cried during this movie, and I didn't think I would. In a good way. In a good way. Not crying of like, oh, God. This was a good cry. This is a great movie. Okay, sorry. These people are animals, is all I'm saying. The people who wrote these reviews, they're heartless.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, 4 reviews, 1 movie. What's the name of the movie? Make as many guesses as you want. Good morning, April. Alison is a trained drama teacher, so she is going to act out your suggestions in whatever way you suggest, within reason. So we've got lots of suggestions coming through. Doug and Stacey have made suggestions. The more physical you make it, the more amusing it is for me. I'm not going to lie. And I'm going to really go for it today, this Monday morning.
Are you going to go for it?
I'm going to make Alison go for it. So in the past, Barry, one of our YouTube watchers, has suggested that Alison read it out like she's on a pommel horse, like she's on a trampoline. Then we get April's making suggestions now. Brilliant. We've got enough in. So Doug has said, can Alison read the first one out like someone who cannot eat or drink? because they've had surgery. So, very specific there, Doug. But Alison, I mean, we will need to hear the words, Alison.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. What's the name of the movie? Make your guesses. Stacey, we've got your suggestion. April, we've got yours. We'll do that. We'll do those shortly.
So thirsty. I'm so thirsty. That's my tummy. I'm so hungry. I can't eat or drink anything for the next little while. So thirsty. I'm going to try and distract myself by talking about a movie I saw the other day. I did not care for it. So thirsty. This is the worst movie I've seen in a long, long time. If there isn't an entirely new generation of children afraid of dogs permanently, I'll be very surprised. The lack of imagination is overwhelming. A grumpy old man. My, that's never been thought of before. A scout. How adorable. Absent father, what a surprise. The entire movie is about loss. That is all. Oh, I wish I could eat or drink.
There we go. Alison, thank you for that performance. What did you think of that one, Doug? Out of 10, what would you give Alison's performance there?
We're grading me now?
We are. We're grading this week, Alison. So, loads of clues in that. In fact, a lot of clues that could make you get this right.
Yeah.
So, a grumpy old man, a scout, and the entire movie is about a loss, sorry. But what is the name of the movie? Make a guess. The command is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. There we go. Great. Next suggestion, next film, next review. Stacey has suggested, can you read this like a lab technician drawing blood? Lots of medical ones for you this morning, Alison.
Get into it. All right.
There we go. What's the name of the movie, though? Don't be distracted by Alison's laboratory performance.
Hi, good morning. So glad you could come in. All right, we're going to be taking a little sample today. All right, if I could just get your right hand out and make a fist. And just relax. While you're relaxing, you seen any good movies lately? Yeah, I saw a movie the other day. Didn't quite care for it. Hang on, just let me get my needle and then I'll tell you about it. All right. This has a good adventure and terrible graphics, this movie that I saw. But could this cartoon be any more sad? Oh, they travel together crying to land the house at the designated waterfall while we find out that the dog is one of many talking dogs raised by the famous explorer who is still, for like 60 years, hiding with his huge blimp in a cave in the vicinity somewhere, trying to catch a rare bird. I mean, this is ridiculous. All right, give me your arm here and we'll put that in. Oh, okay, no. Do you have veins?
There we go. Thanks, Alison. But what is the name of the movie that these people left a one-star review? We know it's a cartoon. We know it's about loss. What could it be? Some big clues there. Name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. You can type your guess in there. April has suggested, can you read the next review like your Daffy Duck, Alison?
Can I do a Daffy Duck? I'm trying to think.
Daffy Duck, thought that talk like that. No, that's Donald. That's Donald.
That's Donald. What does Daffy sound like?
Daffy Duck's got a bit of a lisp, I think.
Does Daffy Duck have a bit of a lisp?
Yeah,
is that kind of a Daffy Duck? Okay, we're going to give it a go. Here we go.
She's trying.
The plot was stretched so far as to include the 70-year-old confronting his childhood idol. Quack, quack, I'm a duck. I'm Daffy Duck. And a senseless plot about capturing a bird that loves chocolates. Which is, by the way, the central plot, not the adventure that you thought the movie was about. Oh, did I mention the plot also includes dogs that can communicate their thoughts in human language with the aid of a collar? Quack, quack.
I like the way you told us you were Daffy Duck there, Alison. Very good.
Well, I think
it's very
that,
meta, very meta performance.
We do need to have some definite, direct clues. Yeah.
We do. Listen, what's the name of the movie? A dog that can communicate with the aid of a collar. It's a cartoon. It's a 70-year-old man. There's a Boy Scout. It's about loss. What could it be? Get your guesses in. The name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or go to backchannel.tv. You can type your guess in there. One more review left to read, and it's up to me now how you read it, Alison.
Oh, God, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, let me think. Something physical. Okay. So, you're on a motorbike,
Uh-huh.
and you're about to jump through one of those circles of flames.
Yeah. Like an Evel Knievel kind of character.
Yes.
Yeah.
But as you get up, the motorbike stalls. So you have to physically jump through it instead. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Here we go. All right, I'm on my bike. This movie was billed as the funniest movie of the summer with a PG rating for some peril in action. It should be billed as the scariest movie of the summer for kids. Here we go. I'm really coming up to the fire. Here's what the promos show you. Bright, cheerful balloons lifting a house out of the gray yuck city. A funny, crotchety old man. A cute kid along for the ride. A cute talking dog. Instead, I had one child clinging to my wife for most of the movie and another crying and begging to leave halfway through the movie. I'm going through the fire. My bike isn't working. I'm diving directly on my own.
Oh, the things we make her do. Thanks, Alison. What is the name of the movie? Stacey has guessed, is it Crypto the Super Dog? Charlie, April has guessed, is it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? So, Disney cartoon. There's an old man. There's a dog. There's a Boy Scout. I think the dog is called Doug as well. Doug.
Hey.
What's the name of the movie? It was released in 2009. I'd say the first 5 minutes are the saddest moments of any film I've ever seen, even though it's a
in my
cartoon.
life. Ever in my life. Yeah.
Yeah. I cried at this cartoon, but what is it? 5 more seconds, get your guesses in before we reveal. The stars, the voices of Edward Asner, Jordan Nagai, and John Ratzenberger. But what is the animation? I think it was Pixar.
When you first start watching the movie, you might feel a little down. But then you start to feel, what's the opposite of down?
When I'm in an elevator, I always make sure that I'm, go in.
I don't want to go to the basement if I don't want to go below.
Where'd you go? Get your guesses in. All you need to do, name of your device. We can't make it easier. Followed by the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. 4, 3, 2, 2.5.
2.5.
2.
Other guesses.
1.5. 1. The answer is the name of the film. These people left a 1-star review for the film Up. It was Up. What? Who doesn't like Up? What is wrong with these people? Well done, Stacey and April, for making guesses. You are our winners anyway, because you just got involved.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And thank you for suggestions on how to do the reads. I appreciate it. Thank you for not making me move too much. I really appreciate that.
I really like the way Alison says suggestions, and it was quite amusing.
Suggestions? Thank you for your suggestions,
Morning. We're here for another hour and 15 minutes yet. I know. Doesn't it fly by when you're having fun? April, Doug, Stacey, Damien, Anonymous, and all of our YouTube watchers, thank you for joining us this Monday morning on Memorial Day as well. We appreciate it because it's a holiday there in the States. So thank you. Thank you for joining us. Listen, now it's time for the news stories. Yes, but we don't do the news stories like other people do the news stories because you know what? You need a bit of light relief at the minute. It's very doom and gloom out there. So here are some fun stories to perk you up a bit. And I seen this week and this made me howl. That'll become apparent what I did with that in about 2 seconds because a Japanese man has spent $15,000 on an ultra-realistic dog costume so he can live like an animal. A lifelong dog lover, Toko plays a Japanese company for a life-size dog suit. And he can we get it up? Well, the picture of him up. He spent this money. He spent 40 days making the bespoke collie outfit, and it does look incredibly real. We
check
can
this
see him.
out.
Can we see this video? That's a man in a dog costume. He's now living like a dog. Can we see the little bit of the
Oh,
video a bit lower
wow.
down, Will? Because
Oh,
there's a bit of a
wow.
video. Can we watch that bit of that? So, oh, there we go. We'll do it over the meter. But that is a man in that costume. Which
Wow.
is, yeah. So
Being
he's
a dog.
I mean, slightly terrifying. In a minute, he sort of rolls on his back for cuddles. But yeah, that's a man who's now decided to live like a dog. I mean, I'm not sure how long. Because what happens if he needs the toilet? Do you know what I mean? He's gonna have to take
Look,
all that
I'm
off.
pretty sure he's figured that out. If he's gone this far with it, I'm sure he's got a plan.
I mean, questions need to be asked about his sanity. But there you go. Fun little news story for you this morning. How much would you pay? If you could live like an animal, actually, which animal would you choose? Would it be a dog?
Oh, that's a very good question.
It
I
is a
feel
good
like
question.
a dog, people expect a lot of you. I would probably go cat. That way I could do a lot more naps. I could have my own feelings. I wouldn't have to just, a dog, people would be like, roll over, do this, do that. A cat, they're like, hey, kitty, do you want? No? Okay, I'll leave you be, kitty. So I would go with cat.
Yeah, I guess so. Cats, you have more freedom.
Yeah.
Or a bird. I'd quite like to experience flight.
Oh, I mean that. Yeah, flying would be lovely. Flying would be lovely.
Let us know if you could be an animal for a day.
What animal
Don't
would
worry.
you be?
What animal would you be? Just for
That's
a
a fun
day.
question.
We're not gonna put a
Will,
time
what
limit on
animal
it.
would you be? Sorry, we're sidetracking.
Yeah,
Will,
go.
do you have an animal you'd be?
Yeah, I like your cat idea, just so I can take a bit of a nap.
Yeah, we're all very tired, aren't we? We're all like, do you know what?
We're
Just
all
want to
like,
sleep.
anything.
I want to be
A sloth.
cheetah, so I can run really fast.
Ooh. Oh, I want to be a koala bear because they're cute, they're soft, they nap a lot, and they eat eucalyptus leaves, which makes them kind of a little drunky wonky. I think that'd be great. I won't lie, everyone.
I would like to be an alligator at a zoo,
At a zoo, particularly.
specifically.
Because then you got meat coming all the time. You don't have to. Yeah.
I'm not trying. You know what? I'm not trying to work for my food. I want the food to come to me
Exactly.
on a big
Great.
hook.
Good morning to the maddening Sabra who's just joined us. We're wondering what we're talking about. We're talking about, ironically, because what animal you would be for the day. Let us know. The name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. Stacey sent us a riddle. We will do that very shortly, actually, Stacey. But now we're talking the news stories, such as this news story about a man who used to be afraid of heights, but now he's preparing for a world record bungee jump. Have you ever done a bungee jump?
Absolutely not. No, I would never look anything that is life threatening. I don't do. I get my adrenaline from being on stage and telling jokes. I don't need to jump out of a plane or bungee jump or nope, not for me.
Frances and Marie Dibben will compete one bungee jump roughly every 200 seconds. What? To break the record set 5 years ago by New Zealander Mike Hurd. Francis used to be afraid of heights as a child and struggled to dive from the side of a swimming pool, but now the 44-year-old Frenchman is determined to set a new world record with the highest number of bungee jumps within 24 hours. 24 hours just bungee jumping every 200 seconds. That sounds awful.
No.
He will jump from the Garry Bridge near Killiecrankie in Perthshire, in Scotland, jumping through the night while relying on short rest breaks and micro naps. 24 hours worth of bungee jumps. Stacey said that's amazing. Yeah. He's had to spend 25 hours a week in the gym focusing on cardio and core muscle exercises, because you imagine that pressure on your body, and learning breathing techniques, but he feels ready to enter the bungee jumps, and that means he's going to be doing a bungee jump roughly every 200 seconds. No.
That sounds horrific.
It's like every 3 minutes you've got
You're torturing yourself is what you're doing there. You are choosing to torture yourself. I mean, not for me.
What record would you break, though, if you had to break a record? You've got to break a world record, right? You've got to. Mm-hmm. Which one would you pick? Like an eating one?
Yeah, definitely. Most amount of crisps eaten in a period of time.
Sounds like you've already done it.
Well, I'm training for it.
Yeah, I'm in training. I've been in training for that since I was 12. Good.
Yeah, it would definitely be an eating one.
Yeah, I think mind you, I get really full really quickly, so I don't know if I'd be able to do an eating one. Mine would be like most cups of coffee in a day, because I'm already there anyway.
Oh,
May as
do
well
you
add a few more.
How many cups of coffee on average do you think you're having a day?
I can't. I need to cut it out because it's not good for your skin, is it? Coffee.
It's dehydrating.
Yeah, so I need to not, but at the minute, I need it. Hello to everyone listening the stream or watching the stream this morning. This is the Hayley and Alison show here until 8 a.m. Eastern time. Get involved with the show. Say hello to us if you want to. No pressure, but we are the only place you can listen and watch and interact with your host via your Echo. Because it's Memorial Day, only a couple of shows to date, so no Live After Ourselves. The next show will be Anthony Davis, 12 till 2, and then 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick. If you want to be alerted when the shows are online, click that subscribe button. And if you're enjoying the show, head to backchannel.tv, leave us a little review. We love that very much. But here's a new story. A Welsh local councillor, William Gannon, resigns after repeated allegations that he is Banksy. So Banksy, the famous street artist here in the UK, they're accusing a councillor of being Banksy. I think it's like a common knowledge. Do you know who Banksy is? Have you heard? Okay,
No,
I've heard a rumour. It's not that it's a councillor. I best not say it on air. But that's not that it's a councillor, though. But yeah, this local councillor is resigning. He said, allegations are undermining my ability to do the work of a councillor. It's probably because he wants to spend more time doing art.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
he announced his decision to step down in a statement on Facebook on Monday. And he said, as you may be aware, an allegation has been repeatedly made that I am not who I say I am, but I'm the artist Banksy. And people believe this is true. It's undermining my work. I wonder how that rumour started. Rumours are a funny thing, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Do you go missing a lot?
I mean,
have you been missing a lot at your
yeah.
work? Like, do you show up with paints?
There's a rumour that Alison, you're not actually Canadian.
That is false. I am Banksy. I am no. That is a false rumor.
Banksy's a very famous, and you probably heard of him in the States as well, street artist. So it's graffiti that just pops up in places, and it's worth, like, his artwork is worth like ridiculous amounts of money.
Well, it's spectacular, and it's like
it's always
political.
Makes a point. Sort of commentary on the economy and the way of the world, and it's fascinating. But yes, no one knows exactly who he is. There's lots of rumours. There was rumours that he was a children's TV presenter, Neil Buchanan, at one point.
Wow.
He was like a famous kids TV presenter for doing artwork. So no one entirely knows, but we're all whispering. But yeah, it's not this like Welsh councillor, or is it?
Maybe it is. And Banksy's work is everywhere. I think, like, even if you don't know Banksy, you would know his works. Like, one time
It's always
I saw
on prints. It's always on like T-shirts.
I saw a girl who had the tattoo of the little girl with the balloon, which is a Banksy, letting the balloon go. And I was like, oh, I love that. That's Banksy. And she was like, what? And I was like, that's a Banksy? And she was like, I just saw it at the tattoo parlor and I liked it. And I was like, oh, wow, you don't even know that you have a Banksy on your arm. All right, no problem. Yeah, so
there we go.
Very recognizable works of art.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, producer Will, do you have a story about Rhode Island home?
Do I?
Thanks, Will.
I saved it. I knew you'd like this one,
I'm
Ali.
excited, yes.
A Rhode Island home. Okay, so a house in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Has sold for more than $1.5 million.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. A very expensive house. This one in particular was the inspiration behind the 2013 movie The Conjuring.
Which is such a good film, everyone.
Very haunted. The Rhode Island farmhouse is where the original paranormal happenings that inspired the movie The Conjuring took place. Huh. It's been bought by... Now, nobody's going to live there. It's been bought by a developer in Boston who wants to keep it open to the public.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to go there and experience some ghosts,
You
then
can go.
you can go. Are you going, Ali?
Yeah, I'd go. Let's go to Rhode Island. Road trip to Rhode Island. Yeah.
Okay. I'm out.
Yeah, I was like, Will is not sold on the idea.
Yeah, and not coming. I've not seen The Conjuring. It sounds scary. Yeah.
It's very scary. You don't like scary movies?
I was saying this to my housemate yesterday because we were watching Stranger Things, and she was like, "Will, this isn't you can't call this horror." I was like, I suppose you can't. But it is scary.
It's creepy. It's creepy.
What I don't like, okay, everything makes me jump.
Okay.
Everything makes me jump. Literally, I jump all the time at everything. This is why I don't think I'm going to be a good driver. But so that's like, I'm fine with gory. I don't mind gory, and I don't mind things that are, I don't mind thrill. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't like jumps.
I gotcha. You don't like... See, I hate gore.
I'm
I don't
fine with
like...
gore. A bit of blood. Never hurt anybody.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I like the unknown terror. That's what I like. Yeah. So you and I have opposite types of movie likes, I think.
Maybe we should watch them together, and then we can, like, between us,
enjoy a full
like,
movie.
we can see the full movie. I remember going to see, I can't remember what it was. I think it was one of the Nun movies in America. And, like, the people I was with were, like, screaming, but I think they were just, like, playing it up.
Oh, absolutely. It's that's why I like seeing horror movies in a theater, because everyone gets into that same mass hysteria kind of feeling. It's very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Scared Zone. Is that a movie, Stacey? I'm looking it up right now. Casey just put on there Scared Zone. Scared.
Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
I've had one.
I've not had any. I used to, for a long, long time, I used to work on a paranormal podcast where they used to talk about paranormal stories, and there's some creepy stuff out there.
Oh, Stacey, I've just looked this up. Scared Zone. Oh. I'm going to try it.
Terrifying. Terrifying. Oh, it got even worse.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah.
Scared Zone. So Stacey's put Scared Zone. I looked it up.
No, but Stacey said, hey, Alison.
Yeah,
Stacey
but
said
it's not a film. She
Oh.
just said that's what she calls a thing when it's scary, like something when
Right.
But just so you know, it is actually a film, Stacey. I just looked up Scared Zone, and it's actually a film that has been made. So just so you know, side note.
There you go. Hey, that was our news stories, but now it's time for Stacey's riddle of the day.
Yes.
Now, if you're a regular listener / watcher of the show, our OG, Doug, usually sends us a riddle every day. But today, Stacey got in there first, Doug. So what is the answer to Stacey's riddle? We don't know as much as you don't know. So if you know the answers to Stacey's riddle, you're guessing as well as us here in real time. Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch and see Alison June Smith pick her eyelash out of her eye. You all right, Ali?
Something's in my eye. Something's
Morning.
in my eye.
We're very ultra real on this show. So here is
people
Stacey's
like
riddle.
Yeah. Okay.
Person likes it. You use me once a month. You change me once a month. What am I? Get your guesses in. Name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or go to backchannel.tv. You use me once a month. You change me once a month. But what am I? Once a month.
You use me once a month. You change me once a month.
I was going to say underwear, but once a month would be a really unhygienic person.
You use me once a month.
Let us know your guesses. Name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. What's the name of Stacey's riddle? Or what's the name? What's the answer to Stacey's riddle? Morning. Or go to backchannel.tv. Backchannel.tv. You can type in your guess there. Guess away. Here's a clue for you. Stacey said you find it in your house. You use me once a month. You change me once a month. What am I? Doug said it's a battery.
Oh, battery. Doug says battery. What do you think, Stacey? Is it battery?
Do you change batteries once a month? I could sometimes get a few months out of them, Doug.
That's why I'm like, what would it be that every month you do change?
What would it be? Let us know. Stacey, can you tell us the answer? Can you reveal? You use me once a month. You change me once a month. What am I? Let us know, Stacey. While we're waiting for Stacey to reveal the answer. Oh, I will.
Is it a calendar?
I thought calendar.
Oh,
I was thinking calendar.
Change your calendar once a month.
But do you use it only once
I
a
use my
month?
calendar every day, though.
Yeah, me too. That's where I got stuck. It's actually a builder.
Thanks, Stacey.
Thanks, Stacey.
Stacey, what do you mean by a builder? I don't like a guy who comes and does
Got
stuff.
a lot of work coming in your house, Stacey, at the minute. He's there once a month. Let
Once
us
a
know.
month?
Hello to Isabella and Declan, who've joined us, by the way. Good morning. This is the Hayley and Alison show.
Hi.
Stacey gave us a riddle, and we still can't work it out, even though we know the answer. You use me once a month. You change me once a month. What am I? Stacey said it's a builder. So there you go.
Do you not use the same builder more than once?
Well, they might have a really bad rep. ain't they?
Yeah, I guess.
You know what these ones are like. Let us know. Thanks, Stacey. That was Stacey's riddle. But now it's time for Alison's History Corner.
Alison's History Corner. History Corner.
Stacey.
Alison, filter. It's a filter.
Filter.
That makes
Okay.
more sense, Stacey. Oh, good morning. This is the Hayley and Alison show. Alison June Smith is the oldest living human being to walk the planet. She was around during the pyramids. She was around during the plague. If you have a question about any period of history and want to ask the oldest living human being, then get your questions in now. Just a disclaimer, this is just a little part of the show where I joke.
If you're a child going to school, these are not facts. These
This
are
is
not facts. This is
It's
not
just a
reality.
little joke that Alison's slightly older than me, and I like to make her aware of that
Really rub it in.
constantly.
Really rub it in.
There we go, dog. Right, like get your questions in. If you have a moment, if you want to know what it was like to date Henry VIII, Alison will answer that. If you want to know what it was like on the day bread was invented, Alison will answer that. Get your questions in now. Name your device followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to ask Alison about any period of history. Okay, Winston Churchill. Did you meet him?
Yeah, Winston Churchill. He was a really good guy. How did I meet Winston Churchill? Well, I mean, a lot of people are wondering that. We met when he was very young. Actually, is when.
Were you
when
the
we met.
midwife or?
Yeah, no, like when we were kids. That's when we met. Yeah, because a lot of people don't know things about Winston Churchill when he was a child. For instance, they didn't know that, he had a sense of heritage, but very little money, actually, Winston Churchill. People don't know that about him. He grew up with a lot of money. So Churchill and I used to play with sticks in the street. We loved playing with sticks in the street. We were big stick players. He was actually raised by his nanny, Nana, I used to call her. Nana. She made great cakes. So we would play with sticks in the street and then go have Nana's cakes, me and W.
There you go. Stacey was said, when was the first bread invented? Can you remember that?
Yeah, first
you
bread.
were around. You were around, were you, Alison?
It was interesting when the first bread was invented because not a lot of people know this about the very first bread that was invented. It was invented in America around 18,000 BC. That's a lie, actually. Middle Egypt, actually, is where bread came from. I get confused. I traveled a lot throughout my years. I actually came up with the idea of bread because I wanted something to be able to put food inside of to eat on the go because I like to eat and move. I'm a mover and an eater. So bread was actually my invention when I was building the pyramids. I came up so we could all build and eat at the same time.
There you go. Please don't take any of this accurately. It's just a silly game that I make Alison do. Hey, that was Alison's History Corner.
Alison's History Corner. History Corner.
But we are here for another hour and 50. We're here for 57 minutes precisely.
You always want to add an extra hour in there, don't you?
Like, everyone else is like, no, I can't commit to this. 57 minutes left. And Stacey, you'll be glad because your favourite jingle's coming up. Because coming up on the show, Alison, shall I tell you?
Give us a breakdown of the
next
57 minutes.
We're going to be playing a game of Who Am I? Get involved with our games this morning. We're going to be talking about Gloucester cheese rolling. I know. And as always, we're going to be playing a game of competitive true or false, our first one of the week. And it's competitive because I hate to lose. And we're going to do a fun fact. That's all coming up right here. Stick around. Get involved.
You have reached the Hayley and Alison show with
Patricia Wells.
Hey. Good morning. Hello to, at the top of the hour, Damien, Stacey, Doug, Madeline, Zebra, Declan, Isabella, and one of our web chat users and all our YouTube users who are watching / listening to the show right now.
Thank you.
Thank you. If you would like to get involved, say hello this morning. Oh, please do, because if you don't talk to us, the show, quite literally, is just two tired women talking to each other for 2 hours.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So say hello this morning. Ways to do so if you haven't done before. If you are listening on an audio-only echo, probably for the best today. We look very tired. Go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv. You can type in what you want to say to us there. Completely free service. Only place you can listen, watch and interact with your hosts via real time. If you are watching on an echo show, you can see our tired weirder faces. Go to Backchannel. Just name your device. Followed by, and we can't say her name, by the way, because she starts talking. He gets mad. Followed by the word say, followed by whatever you would like to say to us this morning. It is as easy as that. But now it's time for another game. Listen, join in these games. There's no pressure because there's no prize. No prize. It's just it's just a fun game to wake you up this Monday morning. It's guess away. Doesn't matter if you get it wrong. Doesn't matter if you get it right, to be honest with you. It's just a little game to get your brain working.
Yeah.
And this game is called Who Am I?
Who am I?
Yes, myself and Alison June Smith are going to read out 10 clues, but they're all for one celebrity. 10 clues about this celebrity. All we want from you is to guess who the celebrity is. It's as easy as that. Name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Guess as many times as you want. Your guess will probably change because some of these clues are a bit vague. Later on, they get more and more revealing. So, if you want to change your guess, change it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Guess away. So, first clue about this celebrity.
Let's do
I
this.
was born March 1971, which makes me 51. So we know it's not you, Alison, because you're a little bit older than that.
I'm a little bit older than that. I'm 287 years old. This celebrity, I've never been married, but I was in a long-term relationship with Jennifer Westfeldt.
Who am I? I don't know why I'm making it sinister. I became interested in acting in the first grade when I was handpicked to play Winnie the Pooh. I received a scholarship to study acting at the University of Missouri. But who am I?
Isn't that interesting? I didn't know that. University of Missouri. Very, very interesting. I was Ellie Kemper's drama teacher and late had a role in a show she starred in.
Ellie Kempner, is that, what's her name? Will, help me out. It's the woman in...
Kimmy Schmidt?
That's the one. Kimmy
There
Schmidt.
we
Yeah,
go.
there you go. I have only one Emmy and I won it in 2015. Oh, just the one Emmy must be awful for you.
I only have one. I only got one Emmy. That's all I got.
One Emmy. I moved from New York to LA with only $150.
Wow.
I wonder what apartment you could get for $150. Imagine going to New York with only $150 now.
I mean, you couldn't. You just wouldn't.
You couldn't afford the flight.
No. Wow. A producer told me I was too handsome to play the character Don Draper.
Don
There we
Draper.
go.
Who
So
am I?
it's a man, all right? It's a man. He played the role of Don Draper.
Here's one we missed out, Ali. Earlier in my career, I was dropped by my agency for not booking any gigs.
Isn't that interesting? You know what? I love hearing things like this because this person went on to become very, very famous, got a great role, gets more roles now so never let anyone kill your dream. Always keep pursuing your dream. So let's go over that again. I mean, there's some things. Born in March 1971. They are 51 years old. They've never been married, but was in a long-term relationship with Jennifer Westfeldt. Became interested in acting in grade 1 and received a role as Winnie the Pooh. Was handpicked to play Winnie the Pooh. What else, Haley?
Yes, good point. I was Ellie Kempner's drama teacher, which is Kimmy Schmidt. It's drama teacher, and that's Alison used to be a drama teacher, so you never know. Lad had a role in the show that she starred in, so was he in Kimmy Schmidt? I have only one Emmy. I won it in 2015. I moved from New York to LA with only $150. A producer told me I was too handsome to play the character Don Draper. Here's 2 more clues. I recently starred in Top Gun Maverick, so the brand new Top Gun that's out now, they are in it. And my other notable roles include Mad Men, that's probably the most famous,
Yeah.
Good Omens, and Tag. Stacey has guessed. Is it Sebastian Kravitz? Well, Stacey, we're going to tell you in about 5 seconds. Does anyone else have any other guesses? Get your guesses in. Name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or go to backchannel.tv. You can type your guess in there. Who is it? They're now in Top Gun. Have you seen the new Top Gun yet?
I have not. Have you seen the new Top Gun yet?
No, I really want to see it because people who have seen it have been saying lots of I've never seen the original Top Gun. I know. But yes, I would like to see it.
That
just
takes
because-
my breath away. You've got to see it, Haley.
Oh, she's smooth. Who am I? Can tell you, Stacey, it's not Sebastian Kravitz. But who is it?
Don Draper, everyone. He played Don Draper in a
Give
TV
you
series.
2 more seconds before
Mad
we
Men.
reveal. We reveal who it is. Should we just tell him?
Yeah, I guess we're telling them.
Tell him, Alison. Who is it?
It's John Hamm, everyone.
John Hamm. It was
John
John. It was John Hamm. But thank you for guessing, Stacey. Good guess, but it was John Hamm on this occasion, who I believe we talked about him today because he's in the new Top Gun. Tom Cruise cakes. What's this you've sent us, producer Will? Talk to us more about it, producer Will, because the article isn't loading. Tell me.
So the reason why John Hamm is our celebrity for today is because apparently
Yes.
Tom Cruise once a year sends out 100 cakes to just his mates, and John Hamm's on the list.
Oh, so he gets cake.
So Tom Cruise orders 100 cakes from this bakery. They're white chocolate coconut bundt cakes from a place called Doan's Bakery in California every year. And if you're a mate of Tom Cruise, you get a cake.
Wow, I can't believe he's got 100 friends at the age of 50 odd. That's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm sad that I'm not one of them. Apparently, they're really good cakes as well.
Well,
And
they will
apparently,
be if
this
you've
is
got
like a
Tom
thing
Cruise.
that everybody, like if you're a Hollywood person, you want to make it onto Tom Cruise's cake list. And apparently, this is like a whole thing that everybody knows about. But I was like, what?
Well, like if you're a Hollywood celebrity, you can buy your own cake. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but like, would you rather buy your own cake or would you rather have me send you one?
Buy my own because then I know where it's been.
Yeah, you don't
what
want.
I mean?
I can't really.
I want people to send me cakes
Yeah.
and food.
Can you
Just
imagine
in
getting
general, every
your
day.
mate? Here's a cake from your mate Tom Cruise.
Your friend Cruise.
And
I think apparently he's a very generous man though.
Is he?
As is Keanu Reeves.
I believe that
Keanu
about
Reeves is
Keanu
great.
Reeves because
Yeah, I don't
Keanu
believe-
Reeves still takes the subway in New York. He's a very down to earth person. Oh, can I point out also that Keanu Reeves is Canadian? That's why
Oh,
he's
there's
so
a Canadian
great,
klaxon.
everyone.
Ba-ba-ba.
He's not from
It's a
Calgary,
Canadian
Alberta,
klaxon.
Canada, home of the 1988 Winter Olympic Games. But he is Canadian. I believe he's from Toronto-ish area. Lovely man.
Can I tell you, Alison, I was in the gym yesterday, speaking of Canadians. I was in the gym yesterday and they had the Masked Singer playing as I was on the treadmill. And it was the American version of the Masked Singer. And one of the judges is Robin Thicke.
Oh, yeah. He wrote, Robin Thicke is a very talented Canadian guy. He wrote a lot of TV themes, like TV tune themes. He was also in, which one was he in? Was it Growing Pains? He was in a TV
Was he?
series.
I
Yeah.
just know him from all the controversy around that single.
Oh, with,
Blurred Lines.
right. Yeah.
Yes, but he was one of the judges on Masked Singer and he got the answer right. I can't remember who it was. It was some very old man who was singing because he said, as soon as I know they're Canadian, I whittle it down. And he was like, because this singer was Canadian, he's like, right, it's either this person, this person, this person, because he knows every other Canadian. So if I was to give you clues about someone who's Canadian, you'd probably get it in about 3 guesses, I reckon. Lots of famous Canadians.
100%. And he was, so Alan Thicke is a Canadian actor, songwriter, and game show talk host. Thicke was best known for playing Dr. Jason Seaver on the 1980 sitcom Growing Pains.
Oh, I
ABC.
didn't know
Yeah.
that.
And he wrote a ton of opening tunes for like a lot of TV
Oh, wow,
themes.
I did not know that. There you
Yeah.
go. We're learning today here on
Yeah, that's
Backchannel.
why he's probably on The Masked Singer. That makes sense to me because he is a musician. Very fun.
There we go. Earlier in the show, by the way, thank you for taking part in that game, Stacey. Earlier in the show, we talked about how it's National Cheese Rolling Day in the UK. Yes. So we have very strange traditions here in the UK, no more so than cheese rolling. Those big rolls of cheese, the round mounds of cheese, they roll them down a hill in Cotswold. It's held every year at Cooper's Hill, where competitors chase after, so you're quite right, Alison, they run down the hill after a £9 round of double Gloucester cheese as it rolls down the steep hill with people competing running behind it. The competitor who is the first across the finish line is the winner of the giant cheese wheel. But in the UK, they've had so many strange traditions. Bog snorkeling, have you heard of this? Do you know, like a muddy bog?
Yes.
Yes, well, a bog
like a
snorkeling,
swampy kind of area,
yeah,
right?
a
Like, yeah.
swampy bog. This started in Wales in 1976. Bog snorkeling championship has been held there since 1985. So the sport, oh, it sounds horrendous. The sport of bog snorkeling involves completing 2 consecutive laps of a trench filled with water cut through a peat bog. The competitor who completes the 2 lengths in the shortest time is the winner.
Gross.
If you've got any traditions or in the US that are a bit strange, let us know. Or if you've ever been to one of these events in the UK. We have dancing around the maypole. This is very horror film. Is it Midsummer?
Oh, yeah. And is it the ribbons around the tree and they dance
Ribbons
around
around
the
the
tree,
tree,
and wrap
yeah.
the tree? Yeah.
That's a UK tradition. Most people have heard of dancing around a thing. There's the World Hen Racing Championships take place in Derbyshire.
Wow.
Hens don't seem that keen to run, to be honest with you, but there you go. They've become more competitive with owners now training their hens for the race. How do you train a hen?
Look, do you want them to lay eggs or do you want them to run? What do you want? Don't make them do everything. Why don't you make the roosters race and let the hens just lay the eggs?
I went to one of those classic village fair things, and they had loads of weird stuff like that. They had ferret racing.
I could see ferret racing. Yeah.
It was just like a long series of tubes with different obstacles in it, and they made the ferrets run down that. They had maypole dancing. They had like axe throwing. They had a man dressed as a horse at one point. He was like stood upright, but he had like a horse's head. Yeah. These little country British shows. If you want a weird tradition, that's the place to be.
Yeah.
Will, before you disappear, just so I can disappear for a second, will you tell Alison about weighing in the mayor? Because that is one of the bizarrest things I've heard.
So there's this one town in, let's say, High Wycombe.
Okay.
It's different from Low Wycombe. It's further uphill.
Yeah.
And what they do is when they swear in a new mayor, they weigh him. They've got these, they have these big custom scales, and they weigh the mayor in all of their mayoral paraphernalia, like their robes and their chains and stuff. And then at the end of the term, they weigh them again. So when they're leaving the office, they weigh them again. And the point is to kind of make sure that they weren't living off like the fat of the land. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that they weren't just being lazy and they were. Isn't that interesting?
Just to show that they were actually working hard and not just like living off the people in town. Plus, what's interesting is that they wear all. You've seen a mayor, like they've got all the gold chains, they wear big robes or whatever. They have to weigh all of that when they're being like the first time when they're being weighed in, but not when they're being weighed out. When they're being weighed out, you can just wear shorts and a t-shirt. I'm like, oh, well, that's a fun way to lose a couple of pounds, isn't it?
I just can't think of anything worse than being weighed in front of everyone.
Can you imagine? Not only, it's your first day on a new job. Oh, we've just got to weigh you in.
You don't mind if we weigh you in. When I watched The Crown, I don't know if you guys got into the TV series The Crown, but I did learn this also at Christmas time when the royal family gathers. They are all weighed before the Christmas celebrations, and then they're weighed after the Christmas celebrations to ensure that they've gained at least, I think it's 2 or 3 pounds to show that they have enjoyed the Christmas season.
Well, this used to be a thing, isn't it? Like the bigger you are, the more money you had because you could afford to eat.
Because you could eat better.
Oh my God. People would have thought I was a millionaire back in the day.
She's so rich. So it's like Henry VIII was deemed attractive because he was a bigger man, because they're like, oh, he's wealthy. He's big, he's wealthy. But yeah, I did not know that, Alison.
Wouldn't that be fun?
We're learning. Hey, should we play true or false?
Yes, it's time.
It's time for true or false. And yes, is true Allison is actually Canadian?
We got ourselves a new jingle with the worst background music I've ever heard, producer Will. There's a cat in there. Her mum steps on a cat. Your mum steps on a cat. She doesn't actually, by the way. It just sounds like that. Do it again.
One more time.
Listen out for the
It's
cat.
time for true or false. And yes, is true Allison is actually Canadian?
Canadian. She doesn't even. Your mum doesn't even sound short.
No,
like,
the reason why there's a cat in it is
Because of Sophie.
It's a homage to Sophie and Are You Smarter Than a Cat?
Yeah. Because we decided, because Doug's cat Sophie plays. Stacey, what was that? Okay, so Stacey.
Stacey, I don't know,
Doug's
man.
cat
I'm trying my
Sophie
best.
plays. And so we were like, okay, remember we were going to call true or false, are you smarter than a cat? Because Sophie does very well. So there's a cat.
What was that?
What was that?
What was that? Let's have it one more time.
It's time for true or false. And yes, is true Allison is actually Canadian?
Canadian?
There we go. What was that, Stacey? It's not up there in Stacey's favourite songs. But we're going to play true or false now. It's competitive because I make it that way. I genuinely, really do hate to lose. So what's going to happen if you haven't played before? If myself and Alison will ask each other a true or false question. It's easy as that. As soon as we have answered, you have got 90 seconds to get your answers in. We'll play exactly 90 seconds worth of music. If your answer isn't in by the end, and we will probably still accept it anyway, just because we're low on players today. But yes, get your answers in. We also throw in bonus for points if you give us facts that prove correct, sometimes, not always. Or if you give me and Alison a compliment. We just want to feel loved. So, Doug has said today, Alison goes first.
Great.
So, Alison, are you ready?
I'm ready.
By the way, if you want to play along, Alison will pop you on the official score sheet. There is no pressure because
There's no prize.
no prize, but we will let you know who wins at the end. Not that it matters, but just the more people that play, the more fun it is for us, to be honest with you, and for everyone involved. Ways to play: if you're watching on an Echo show, hiya, name your device followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or if you're listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. If you are listening on an audio only Echo, you will have missed Alison doing a huge yawn then.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're really missing out.
I'm Yanni today.
Ready, Alison?
I'm ready.
Well, you answer quickly here. Ice cream was invented in Italy. True or false?
False. How was that? Was that quick?
It was quick. Is that because you invented ice cream?
I invented ice cream. No, because when I think of Italy, I think of gelato. I don't think of ice cream. So that's why I was like, I don't know where ice cream was invented, but I don't think it was Italy.
Doug has said he can't find Sophie the cat.
What? Oh, little kitten's gone missing.
Get your answers in. Ice cream was invented in Italy. True or false? We're going to dance along.
Oh, this music.
Get your
Sometimes
guesses in. False for me and Sophie, says Doug.
Sometimes I get this music in my head when I'm falling asleep at night.
Do you? It's not good when you're falling asleep, is it? Like an earworm. Ice cream, was it invented in Italy? Alison says false. Doug says false. Doug's cat says false.
Hey, Doug says false.
Stacey's still with us. Damien, Declan, anyone on YouTube? Ice cream was invented in Italy. Beautiful food in Italy. The nicest food I've ever had. So the question was, ice cream was invented in Italy. It is false. Do you know where it was?
Where?
China. I wouldn't have guessed China. I don't know
I
why.
never in a million years. I would have thought America, to be honest with you.
I would have said States
Or
as well. but there you go.
Sweden. I don't know why Sweden. I could see them churning milk into ice cream or whatever,
can see
however
that.
you do it. Yeah, I can see it. All right, number 2 for true or false. McDonald's is the world's largest restaurant chain. McDonald's chain. Sorry, everyone. McDonald's is the world's largest restaurant chain. Is that true or is that false, Haley?
It's got to be true. It's between McDonald's, but now I think Subway's sort of taken over. I think it still is McDonald's, but I'm sure Subway's very close.
So really, in the Subway, good competitor because you can kind of eat healthy at Subway. I mean,
But is Subway a restaurant? McDonald's technically is a restaurant. Imagine if it said, I'm taking you to a restaurant. Ooh, Mackie D's.
I'd still be excited.
You would still be. You'd be like,
I'd still be like, this is great. Haley, thank you for taking me to McDonald's. Doug says true for him and Sophie. Thank you, Doug. McDonald's is the world's largest restaurant chain. True or false? Gotcha, Doug. True for you and Sophie. No problem.
What's your order when you go to McDonald's? What do you want?
Chicken tenders, not nuggets. I go chicken tender strips. I like those. I love the fries at McDonald's, so I always get fries at McDonald's. And sometimes, if I'm feeling a little cheeky, I'll get a little cheeseburger. Do you ever eat at McDonald's? Fries? You probably have the fries.
They do plant burgers now, which I very much like. The McPlant, it's nice.
Have you tried it? Is it good?
It's delicious. Doug is playing with his cat Sophie, but now Stacey has joined us with her baby doll. Listen, we accept. We just want people to play along, so if it's a doll, a cat, we'll take it.
Yep.
Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch and play games with cats and dolls. Here we go. What's the answer to the question?
McDonald's is the world's largest restaurant chain. I keep saying change. Is absolutely true. Well done. Well done, Haley. Well done, Doug. And well done, Sophie. Meow, meow.
Yeah, I think it is. Does it say what's next? I think it is Subway.
No, it doesn't say.
Okay, I think it is, but there we go. Here we go. We're playing True or False. Thank you for joining us this morning. If you want to get involved, guess away. Name your device that begins with an A. We can't say a name because she talks in other people's houses, but you know the one. Name your device that begins with an A, followed by say, followed by true or false. It is as easy as that. It's free to play. Easy. It's just a fun game to wake you up this Monday morning. Thank you for everyone who's guessed so far. Potatoes are the most widely grown vegetable in the world. True or false, Alison?
True.
Potatoes are the most widely grown vegetable in the world. True or false?
Now, I hesitated because I often have the argument with my boyfriend that potatoes aren't really vegetables.
Oh.
But, because they're like starchy and they're, but technically I think they have been classified as vegetables, which is why I said true.
I mean, they're not as good for you as other vegetables, are they?
No. If you have meat and potatoes, to me, you have not had any vegetables in your...
So technically, Doug, you have lots of vegetables if we class potatoes.
Regular. So Doug says a false for him and Sophie. I said true.
Stacey, what are you and Lisa saying? Stacey, let us know. Potatoes, a bit heavy potatoes for me at the minute. Heavy.
Are they? Yeah.
It's not come through correctly, that one, Stacey. I presume, is it false, are you saying? For you and
I
Lisa?
like it. Stacey, what it does say is scream for me and Lisa. Ah!
Let us know.
True. She says true for her and Lisa. Excellent.
Doug's saying false. Stacey's saying true. And what are you saying?
And Lisa says true too.
Potatoes are the most widely grown vegetable in the world.
In the world.
In the world.
Ba, 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 ba.
Here we go. Potatoes are the most widely grown vegetable in the world. Alison said true. Stacey said true. Stacey's doll Lisa said true. Doug said false. Doug's cat said false. It's true though.
Woo! True-a-roni, everyone. True-a-roni.
Don't make true. True-a-roni is not going to happen. Stop trying to make it happen.
It's happened. What do you mean it's not going to happen? It's happened. True-a-roni. Good job, everyone. All right, next question.
Yes.
On average, a human heart beats 4 million times a year. Is that true-a-roni or false?
Stop it. False. I think it's more.
On average, a human heart beats 4 million times a year. Is that true or false? Haley
No, because it's like thousands of times a day, especially when I do workouts.
Haley says false. She said false.
Say false. Yeah.
What are you guys saying?
Yeah, it's got to be more than that because it's just constantly going, isn't it? Are you doing slow-mo dancing? The benefits of having an echo show. Stacey said true from me and Lisa.
Well done. All right.
What was the question again, please, Alison June Smith?
Question was, on average, a human heart beats 4 million times a year. That's what my heart beats like. True for Doug and Sophie.
Do you know how many what my heart rate is a minute? The benefit of having a smartwatch, as I can see, that's quite high, 88 beats per minute.
Where do you look? What do you think do you look under?
Well, mine is, I have it on the bottom. It depends what you're looking at.
What do I need to call it, though? What is the heartbeat or like?
BPM, beats per minute. So at the minute, this is why it's got to be more than 44 million, because at the minute I'm going 88 beats per minute.
Is that ECG on your Apple Watch? Like, what is the actual?
We'll have to do this later.
Curious. I want to know.
I will tell you though.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
What was the question, Alison?
Right, it's me. On average, a human heart beats 4 million times a year. That is false, everyone.
Knew it. I knew it.
It is 40 million times a year.
Oh, hello to the Solid Fox who's just joined us. We're playing True or False here. And Stacey has said, I have over 900 baby dolls, so you may not get the same baby doll playing the game every time.
Wow.
Where'd you put them all, Stacey?
900. So you are a collector of baby dolls then?
Stacey, do you have 900 names for your baby dolls? Have you named 900?
Oh my God, you're amazing if you have, Stacey.
Let us know the names. We'll give you a bonus point for all 900. Doug, here we go. Next question. Thanks for playing, by the way. If you want to play along or you're listening on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv. You can type your guess in there. Free game just to wake you up this Monday morning. Here we go, Alison, you ready?
I'm ready.
Both scissors and parachutes were invented by Leonardo da Vinci. True or false?
False.
Both scissors and parachutes were invented by Leonardo da Vinci. Hope he didn't invent them at the same time. Otherwise, you would have had an accident.
One led to the other, everyone. That's what went on there.
Both scissors and parachutes were invented by Leonardo da Vinci. True or false?
Oh, wait. Mine says at the bottom. Mine is 64 BPM. Beats per
Yours
minute.
Is quite low, yeah. Will is 63. Yours are low. You're healthy. Stacey said false for me and Lisa. Mine's really high. Oh, it's 93 now. It's gone up. It's the stress of having to learn 900 baby dolls' names. It's gone through the roof. The question was,
false. Yeah.
Both scissors and parachutes were invented by Leonardo da Vinci. But is that true or false? What are you saying? You want to make a guess?
I said false. Everyone has said false so far. That yawn jumped out. That yawn jumped out as I spoke. That was not my fault. It jumped out. Everyone said false.
Both scissors and parachutes were invented by Leonardo da Vinci. Doug is saying false for him and Sophie. If you've just joined us, by the way, for the first time, which the Solid Fox has, Sophie is Doug's cat.
She plays. She's better than a lot of humans at this game.
Stacey said Lisa's just one of the 900 dolls she has. Good morning. This is the Hayley and Alison show here on Backchannel, the only place you can listen, watch and play games with your dolls and your cats live via your Echo show. Both scissors and parachutes were invented by Leonardo da Vinci. Everyone has said false. And you know what? It's true!
Oh, none of us got any.
Yeah, I'm surprised. But yeah, you go. Leonardo da Vinci created scissors and parachutes as well as numerous other things. Amazing. Artwork, statues, scissors. Unreal.
All right, next question. Here we go. The Chinese is the world's most widely spoken language. Chinese is the world's most widely spoken language. True or false?
It's false. Mandarin.
Oh.
I'm sure it's Mandarin because I'm sure we've covered this in a news story. Is Mandarin Chinese? It's not,
Haley says false, everyone. Haley said Chinese is the world's most widely spoken language.
It's true then, isn't it? I meant true. It's Mandarin. It's true. It's true.
You said false.
No, but I'm checking. No, Alison.
No, she won't let me even. Yeah.
Because Mandarin is a form of Chinese, isn't it? Yeah.
No, you're making me say true. You're
It's
going
true.
true.
It's true.
Haley's decided it's true.
It is true because I said the right answer, but I said the wrong word.
Haley has also learned that Mandarin is Chinese.
No, it's a form of Chinese. Oh, don't judge me, people. It's Monday morning. Yeah, there you go. Doug has said for me, it's English and Mandarin. So Doug knows it's Mandarin. Oh, I feel so silly. I apologise to all our Chinese listeners.
So Haley's saying true. Doug, so you're saying false? Now that we've established that Mandarin is Chinese. You still saying false, Doug?
I think he means the same as me. Doug, you've done the same as me, so it's not just me this morning.
So we'll do the same thing for Doug as well.
Yeah.
So I think you both meant true.
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct for him and Sophie. Okay, which is absolutely true. Chinese is the world's most largely spoken language. True.
Mandarin. And then followed by English.
You were so excited, though. Can I just tell you how excited you were to say false? False! It's Mandarin!
Morning! Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch and learn. Here we go. Kazakhstan is the world's biggest landlocked country. True or false? Oh, Haley Ellis can't speak
We're
or
falling
think.
apart, everyone. I'm going to say true. I feel like I know Kazakhstan is a landlocked area. Yeah, true.
Kazakhstan is the world's biggest landlocked country. I'm just going to disappear a second.
Haley is probably getting a delivery is what's happening right now. Kazakhstan is the world's biggest landlocked country. Is that true? Is it false? What do you think? Let us know. I've said true. I think it's true. Stacy says true for her and Lisa. Thank you, Stacy. I got you down there. Great. Kazakhstan is the world's biggest landlocked country. Has anyone out there been to Kazakhstan? I haven't. I wonder what kind of food they have in Kazakhstan. Doug, true for him and Sophie. Thank you, Doug. You and Sophie, great job. Where is Kazakhstan, Haley? Do you know?
Do you know, I only know it from...
Constantinople?
No, Borat was set in Kazakhstan, wasn't it?
Yes, that's why I was like, why do I know the name of that?
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly where it is. Sort of Asia way. In Asia. Just looking on the map.
Doug, do you think it's in Russia? Doug, I think thinks it's in Russia.
It's actually in Asia, Dugga. Oh, thanks for sticking with us. It's been a
We're
long
having so many
morning.
fun with words today. So
Honestly.
much fun with words. Kazakhstan is the world's biggest landlocked country. Yes, everyone, that is true. We all got points. Well done, everyone.
Well done, Alison. Well done, Doug. Well done.
Stacy, Lisa, and Sophie. All of us. Woohoo!
Good morning. We're playing True or False. Thanks for joining in with us so far. Here we go. The next question. The zodiac sign Sagittarius is symbolized by a set of scales. True or false?
True.
The zodiac sign Sagittarius is symbolized by a set of scales.
I said true, and I got a very judgy look from Haley, everyone. So
I'm just saying it's...
if you don't have an echo show, yeah. She gave a big hint with the disapproving look she gave me. Are you sure about that, Allison? No? You're going to go with that?
I don't know what Sagittarius is, to be fair, but I know it's not. I know it's not the scales. Or do I? Am I right? The zodiac sign Sagittarius is symbolized by a set of scales. What are you saying? Lisa, Stacey, Doug, Sophie? Anyone else who wants to play along? False from Stacey and Lisa.
Thank you.
I think I've asked you 2 questions in a row, Alison, but you know what? It's fine.
I'll ask you. Do you want me to ask you 2 in a row after?
It doesn't matter. It's Monday. We're waking
Monday.
ourselves up. The zodiac sign Sagittarius is symbolized by a set of scales.
False for Doug and Sophie. Thank you.
What star sign are you?
Aquarius.
Water.
Water. What are
Same as
you?
my daughter.
Yes, exact same day, actually.
Mm,
Isn't it? Yeah, we have the same birthday. Yeah. Oh.
So the question was, the zodiac sign Sagittarius is symbolized by a set of scales. Doug, Sophie, Stacey, Lisa, you're all correct.
Yay.
Scales is Libra. Sagittarius is the Archer.
So I said true. You all said false. Congratulations, everyone.
She holds no grudge.
I hold no grudge. What is your sign, Haley? What are you?
Aries. I'm the Ram.
An air person. How lovely. All right, Haley, get ready. Two questions in a row. Are you ready? Are you
I'm
ready?
ready.
Here we go. Question number 1. What took you so long was a solo hit from Mel B of the Spice Girls. What took you so long was a solo hit from Mel B of the Spice Girls.
I know this one because I bought it. It's false. It's Emma Bunton. What took you so long? It took you all night. Featuring Tintin Out.
Oh, wow. I mean, if you want to trust Haley, you can. She said
I literally bought it. What's Tintin Out?
You could probably pull it. Was it a cassette or DVD that you bought?
Tintin Out. I think it was CD. I'm sure it was. Yeah, it was featuring Tintin Out. So I knew it.
You're so good.
Do you know what? I'm going to put this on my Spotify for later because it's an absolute tune. It's an absolute banger.
Stacey, I think you said false. I love this, but the device has decided you've said something inappropriate, so it's just giving us stars. So I'm assuming you said false. False for Stacey and Lisa, and also false for Doug and Sophie. I don't see you swearing at us, Stacey, so I'm assuming it's false.
Stacey would never do that.
No, Stacey's nice.
What took you so long? I'm just looking at the hits of Tintin Out. Here's Where the Story Ends was one of my favourites. They were big in the UK. I don't think they were.
No, I've never heard of them. I've never heard of them.
Stacey's now doing book recommendations specifically for Will. There you go, Will. Check that out. What about me and Alison? Would we enjoy the King James Bible, Stacey? Let us know.
I've studied it. I went to Sunday school.
Good morning.
All right, what took you so long was a solo hit from Mel B of the Spice Girls.
It's right. It's false. It's false.
It is false, Haley. It's right. It's false. And
yeah,
I gave Haley a bonus point because she knew it was from Emma Bunton. So there's your bonus point, Haley.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Question number 2 for Haley, because she did 2 in a row. I'm doing 2 in a row. He is the chemical symbol for helium. He is the chemical symbol for helium. If that hurt your ears, we apologize. I
apologize. That's me being on helium.
You sound like a little mouse.
That's the only one of the chemicals I know, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm impressed you know any of them. I don't know any of them.
Yeah, only because you see it on things. And also, I use a lot of helium when I'm.
I was gonna say, how much helium are you using? That you're like,
when it's
you
my
just see helium
birthday.
everywhere. You just see it everywhere.
When it's my daughter's birthday, instead of going somewhere, I buy a helium canister and I buy the boons off Etsy. I said I'm cheap, but I do it.
No, it's smart. Doug says true for him and Sophie. Thank you. Haley's just seeing helium everywhere. She's got bottles of it in her house. That's how she said true, everyone.
I do. You know what? I think I've got a canister somewhere. I'm not even joking.
Party at Haley's house, everyone. Bring your balloons. BYOB. Bring your own balloons. She's got the helium, everyone.
But I won't do that in future. It's just as cheap. It's just the same amount. Once you've ended up buying the helium and the balloons.
You learned?
Honestly, and it's like hard to do. Actually, I'm just like, do you know what? I'll pay someone next time.
False. Stacey says false for her and Lisa.
By the way, thank you to all of our subscribers, Stacey, Doug and Declan. If you would like to subscribe, click that subscribe button in the corner of your screen. It'll just alert you when we go live. Hello to Michael, who's just joined us. We're currently playing True or False, Michael.
And the question was, He is the chemical symbol for helium. Absolutely true. Well done. So points for Haley, points for Doug, and points for Sophie. Well done, all of you.
If you want to play along and you're watching True or False and can see two tired women struggling to get through a Monday, all you need to do is the name of your device that begins with an A. We can't say a name because we don't want it to go off everywhere. Name your device followed by the word say. That's the key word, say, followed by true or false, or whatever you would like to tell us this Monday morning within reason. Breakfast show. So here we go. Let's have another question.
All right.
It's my one for you now, isn't it?
Yes.
South Africa is home to the wild platypus.
Oh!
What?
False.
Do you know this one?
Yeah, I do.
Why you seem surprised?
I just because I watched an animal documentary and I know this. I believe they're from Australia.
Oh, there we go. South Africa is home to the wild platypus. But do you agree with Alison or do you not? Get your answers in now. Name your device, followed by the word say, followed by true or false. Doug has asked, have you been to Haley's jail before, Alison? Don't worry, Doug, I'm not actually in jail. This is true.
I have not been to Haley's jail,
No.
although I bet you it would be a delightful time. I think Haley's jail would probably have a lot of grazing snacks.
I presume
and-
that's come through incorrectly, Doug. Don't worry, though, I'm not in jail. I'm a free But I've got a toddler, so technically I'm not free.
You're not free.
I'm in house.
Have I been to
a lot.
Haley's house? No, she doesn't let me there. I'm not allowed to go
I'm
there.
inviting her in, Doug. She stays outside and I shout through the window at her.
I'm an outdoor friend only. I'm an
I
outdoor
was like, get
friend
out
only.
my garden!
But it's me, it's Allison.
South Africa is home to the wild platypus. Stacey said, true? From me and Lisa. It's coming through all kinds of ways today, Stacey. South Africa is home to the wild platypus. Doug said jail is what he calls somebody's house.
Oh.
A lot of your friends are in jail then, Doug. You might want to change that when you're speaking to strangers. Because if
so
you
they know.
say, my mum's in jail, my dad's in jail, my family are in jail.
I'm into
people
jail, yeah.
People will be.
I've been in
calling
lots
the
of
police.
jails, yeah. I'm
Good
in jail
morning.
now.
Thanks for joining us this morning. So, the question was, South Africa is home to the wild platypus. It is false, Alison. Quite correct. It's Australia. There you go.
Thank you.
Doug has
Thank
said, yeah, but you guys aren't strangers. We're not, Doug.
No. Honestly, Doug, you probably know me better than my mom does. So, at this point.
You probably do know more. You listen more than our partners, Doug. It's a good thing to know. There we go. Give us a question, Ali.
All right.
We'll do two more.
Okay. Donald Duck. Donald.
Do you remember? Did you ever used to do this impression in school, Donald Duck? Impression of Donald Duck washing his face.
No, but that's
No,
really
okay.
good, Haley.
Thanks.
So that's really good. Well done.
Doug has said, by the way, just to clarify, when I talk to strangers, I don't say that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Doug.
It's good.
Sorry.
Clarified.
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck was banned in Finland because he never wears pants. Is that true or is that false? Donald Duck was banned in Finland because he never wears trousers. Never wears
I'm
pants.
going to go true just because it's so weird.
It is weird and I like that. Haley says true. What are you saying? Was he banned in Finland because he never wears pants? No
It's
trousers.
weird though, isn't it? He will go out and he'll dress himself in a little hat and a top, but no pants,
Well,
trousers.
Daffy Duck, I think she had a dress that covered.
Stacey said false from her and Lisa.
False for her and Lisa. Great.
A lot of them don't wear pants actually in cartoons, do they? Winnie the Pooh, no pants,
No pants. It's always the men.
just t-shirts.
Doug says true for him and Sophie. Thank you.
Hello to Andrea, who's joined the stream. Hi, Andrea. We're playing True or False. We've got about one more question left. By the way, if you are just tuning in, there is, because it's Memorial Day today, there's a slightly change of schedule. It's a national holiday, so a lot of our presenters in the States aren't here. But I can tell you there are 3 shows on today, ourselves, obviously. Anthony Davis is here 12 till 2, and 2 till 4, your pal Hal with Hal Rudnick. So check out those shows. Because there's a slight gap in schedule, if you click the subscribe button, it will alert you when they go online. So there's no need to remember it, just it'll let you know. So do that. If you're enjoying the show, by the way, go to backchannel.tv. Leave us a little review. Alison.
I'm so tired today. The lights are so
It's
bright.
like watching a lion in the Serengeti yawn.
Yeah.
Could you make it a little more subtle, please, Alison?
Not today. Not today, everyone.
Well, tell me, what was the answer?
Donald Duck was banned in Finland because he never wears pants. Absolutely true. The Finnish aren't putting up with that sort of behavior. So well done. Point to Haley, point to Doug, and point to Sophie.
Come on. One more question. The femur is found in the arm. True or false?
False.
The femur, F-E-M-U-R, is found in the arm. But is that true or is it false? Alison said false. What are you saying if you want to join in? You're listening on an audio-only echo. Go to backchannel.tv. Type in your answer. If you are watching us, I apologise. Name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Stacey says false for me and Lisa.
Thank you.
We'll let you know who's won after this. And then we're going to end the show on a fun fact.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Doug says false for him and Sophie.
Doug also says it's the leg. The femur is found in the arm. So my gym instructor this morning, I had to do like on the floor work for my stomach, and he went, put your hands on your thighs, and I just put them on my hips. And he was like, that's your hips. It's not your thighs.
You're like, right. Should I put them on my
I'm
femur?
so tired. Stacey said it's in the leg as well. The femur is found in the arm. True or false? Stacey saying the leg. Doug's saying the leg. Alison saying false as well. What are you saying? Let us know. Final question, true or false? Thanks for joining us this morning. We're back tomorrow, by the way, 6 till 8 a.m. Join us. There we go. The femur is found in the arm. I can tell you, yes, it's false. You all get a point, and bonus point for Doug and Stacey because the femur is found in the leg.
Absolutely.
So well done, everyone. Who won overall today?
Today, our overall winner, don't get me wrong, it was close, but Doug, you are the winner today.
Well done, Doug. Stacey, Elisa, Sophie, thank you for taking part. We appreciate your guessing. It's just a little fun game. Who won between me and you?
You did, Haley.
Thanks, Alison.
You're welcome.
Who was the best today?
You were Haley.
Thanks, Alison.
You're welcome, Haley, number one.
Thank you to everyone. Hello to Will who's just joined us. Listen, there's no live today because it is Memorial Day. Slight change of schedule. We're all back as normal tomorrow though. But today it is Anthony Davis who's here 12 till 2 and then 2 till 4 Hal Rudnick. All the shows will resume as normal tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and join us. You make our days 6 till 8 a.m. We would really appreciate you
Please.
coming back. And we do appreciate all the regulars and all the newbies that come and join us as well. It means a lot to us. But now let's end the show, Alison, on a fun fact.
This is a very fun fact, actually. You may not know this, but
Go on. Yeah.
the odds for a coin flip are not 50-50, everyone. The odds of a coin flip, not 50-50, but closer to 51-49. A coin will most likely land on the same side as it began.
No.
So remember that the next time you're flipping a coin, it usually lands on the same side that it began.
51 times out of 100. That will do that.
Yeah.
There you go. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Little fun fact.
That is definitely a fun fact, everyone. So challenge everyone to coin flips today, and just remember that fun fact.
Challenge everyone to coin
You
flip.
coin flip. You coin flip. Yeah.
We hope you all have a lovely Monday, whatever it is you're doing. Are you off to do anything, Alison?
What am I doing today? No, I have a new material.
That's it. Done.
Yeah, no, that's it. I have a new material tomorrow night show where I have
With
to
me?
do... Are we both on it?
Yeah. It's exciting. I'm actually... We'll get a picture and we'll show it on the show. Me and you together in the real room.
And we're meeting for dinner first, so we'll eat a pie together.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
So excited. Haley and I will be together tomorrow in the flesh, proof of it.
We'll
Very
put
excited.
photographic evidence on the feed. Producer Will be back with us tomorrow. Hi, Will. Bye, Will.
Bye. See you later. I'm sorry I don't get
See
to
you
eat pie with you
later.
tomorrow.
I know.
There you go. Join us tomorrow, but stick around at 12 till 2. Anthony Davis is here. 2 till 4, Hal Roddick. Slight change in schedule because of Memorial Day, but we appreciate you all joining us on this holiday. And we will see you hopefully tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely Monday. Stay safe.
See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.